Hi, Jiggity Howdens, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime episode 9, where we just finished off with the second half of the treasure hunt, which took a lot of effort and stuff like that. So, yeah. Up until this point, you should have 210 missiles if you've been following my my path through everything. Note that I have been, throughout this entire project, being kind of unorthodox with where I have been getting things, but the reason for that mostly is just because of the fact that convenience. I've explained this in earlier episodes, but if you're just joining us, mostly just the whole point of why I've done it this way is that this is one of the most, if not the most efficient path that you can take through this game without sequence breaking, because sequence breaking is a big thing in this game, at least in the GameCube version, and in this particular case, I wanted to avoid that as much as possible, and also the trilogy version is just, which is what this is basically nigh sequence breakable. You really can't. There are some things that you probably can, but for the most part, you won't be sequence breaking much at all, if anything. Also, I have been neglecting logbook scans because I'm leaving that to a later part. I'm leaving that to a part all by itself once this project is done. I just want to focus entirely on items, which by this point, you should be about 83% finished-ish. I don't know. I could check, but I'm too lazy. So I'm going to grab this Talon Overworld elevator. I think. This is I'm at the point now where I'm like, sort of. Yes, I know where I'm going now. I've reminded myself and I'm good. This is kind of sort of the tail end of the treasure hunt section. We've pretty much done with the entire thing. There are just 2 more expansions that we can get at the top of the root cave, which is what this is here. And then we'll be heading our way to the Chozo ruins to get to the Hall of Elders to get 2 more things, and then we can head back to the Phazon mines. So, swing across this doohickey here. Don't get killed. Or if you do get killed, don't get killed too badly. I just said guild, whatever. No one gives 3 shits. Now, you need the X-ray visor for this because, whoa, look and behold. There are invisible platforms that only dead people can see. That means Chozo ghosts. Only Chozo ghosts can see these platforms. So there's your first missile expansion in this area, and the final one is over here, behind a plasma beam door. Boom! 220. And that's what you should be at by now. It's not a plasma beam door, is it? It isn't. Alright. And kill the blood flower. So we're going to the Chozo ruins through this elevator over here, because this is the quickest way to get to the Hall of Elders. I'm actually probably going to do something different for this section because this is technically backtracking even though it's not. It's literally, there's nothing between me and the Hall of Elders. So I'm actually going to speed this part up once we get to the elevator here just to show you the quickest path to get there. You should know it, but I'm just going to speed this up. Alright, so we've made it back to the Hall of Elders, and in here we're going to need to deal with 3 Chozo ghosts. I've passed through here a couple of times already, but I haven't really done all that much in here. There are 2 things that I'm working towards to get in here. Cool, dealt with. I haven't activated the Ice Beam bomb slot yet. And the reason for that was because I didn't want to have to deal with Chozo ghosts a 3rd time. coming through here. So this is the second time I've willingly stopped in here. Most of the time I just pass through. Ah, crap. Dang it. No. That's not where it's supposed to go. So the ice beam door will take you down to an energy tank, leaving one left. We have one energy tank left to obtain. And finally, and luckily we don't have to do a morph ball bomb thing with this one, or a morph ball thing with this. When you activate the plasma bomb slot, the statue will actually move forward, revealing an ice door underneath it. And under there is an artifact, which is one of the last ones we need, I think. I can't remember exactly. I think it's this is the second to last artifact that I need, that I've gotten throughout this project so far. Artifact of World, 10th of 12. Funny thing is, I think it's actually accurate. So yeah, by this point, if you've been following my guide, you should be at 88% item completion. Again, I explained the logbook thing earlier. Oh, nope, that's not the way we're supposed to go. We need to go up. 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 I'm gonna stop in here real quick, just because I want to refill my missiles. Remember to scan this, by the way, because there's only like 3 missile stations in the entire game. So if you haven't scanned that one, it's a good chance to do it. Oh my god. Oh. That did not happen. That did not happen at all. Alright. Let's see if this weird toad thing happens again. Nope, it didn't. We're good. We're safe. I don't have to orbit around a stone toad. It's Jizawa stone toad. That's what happens when Jizawa toad gets stoned. He turns into one of those. I am hilarious, and he'll probably kill me later. These are hilarious inside jokes that no one's gonna get. Jizawa Toad is another Metroid Prime Let's Player, whom, way long ago in the ancient days of cringeworthy Let's Plays like mine, we became somewhat friends, and we're still somewhat friends, so it's kind of funny. Alright. So if you need missile expansion and the X-ray visor and stuff like that, they're all up there for you to go and harbor your way at trying to get to. We're going to the Phazon mines again through this elevator. Yeah, the moment you don't use the beam you need, that's when the door you need. Whenever you swap away from the beam you need, that's when you need it. At the worst possible time. It's great. Alright. So, there are a handful of expansions that we can get throughout the beginning of the Phazon mine area. And funny enough, there is one more beam combo expansion that we can get as well, which is going to come in super handy later. In here, deal with the shadow pirates. Every time you come through here, other than this, funny enough, there are turrets waiting for you. Over here, drop a power bomb. It'll blow open this, and it will probably hurt you if you're not careful, so don't get too close to those explodey box things. Wave pirates. Yep. In addition to wave pirates that have invincibility frames, because lol, that's hilarious, there will also be ice pirates on the second floor. Plus a turret waiting for you at the top of the walkway. The ramp thing, directly to our right, there is a turret at the top of it now. Come on, there you go. And as I said, ice pirates. That are just so easy to deal with. It's not even funny how pathetic they are, to be honest. Wave beam pirates are really the hardest. Alright, now with your power bombs, power bomb this. And scan the terminal, which will open up this plasma beam door, which you'll go through to get the combo that I'm talking about. It's a bit of a trek to get back down there, but who cares? Just destroy all of these things on the way through just to make your path a little bit easier. I mean, you could morph ball your way through here if you really wanted to. I'll probably do that on the way back up, just to save some time. But there is the flamethrower. I skipped through a lot of these just because the animations are mostly the same whenever you pick up items like these. But yep, this is the beam combo that you get. It's very similar to the super missiles, but it is exclusive to the plasma beam. And with that, that is the last of the beam expansions that we can get. So by this point, you should have the Wave Buster, the Ice Spreader, and that. But if you've been following my guide, you should be good. This game's being generous with me with power bombs right now. That's a good sign. Generally, it isn't. Alright, here's another artifact, and this is a boss. And this is also something that you want to scan as well, because obviously once you kill this guy, that's kind of it. I think this guy takes 3 super missiles. He does, he takes 3. 3 for 3. Whoa! No, I guess I hit him during an invincibility frame at one point, and I had to hit him with 4 instead. Yeah, make sure you scan him, and there is our next art. Hey, I was standing right there, dick. I was standing right on top of that artifact, and you're like, nope. Lol. Anyway, 91%. We are almost done, believe it or not. Okay. There are turrets up here that just deal with them, just because they make platforming up here a real pain in the ass, like my chair. So just deal with them right. See what I mean? That was partly my own error, but the turrets really do just not help for this section. They really don't. Because there's a turret right above the... There. Jesus crumb. And just drop down. Now take the yellow path up. Because we already set this in stone earlier. But if you just take the yellow path up, it makes things a damn sight easier for you, because you don't have to reset this entire thing just to get down to this ice beam door right here. And then over to your right, as this is a tourist attraction, there's the impact crater, which is absolutely wonderful and all glorious and wonderful and wonderfully glorious. Now remember, in this little doohickey, there is a missile expansion. If you shoot this explosive box, it's right in there, in addition to killing 2 space pirates. that should be that. So now I'm just gonna go through here and not worry about all the shadow pirates, even though you probably... Did he just fly away? I'm not gonna worry about the shadow pirates all that much. I am so awesome. That is not modest at all, but I do not care. Alright, now you remember this room is where we got the, by the way, there's an energy tank in there if you use power bombs to explodey the explodey stuff. Wave pirates. And powerbomb pirates, which are the most fun to dispatch because they fly away and it's hilarious and wonderful. And I love it. I love it to itty bitty 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 bits. Alright. Now when you come through here, there will be this guy. And 2 super missiles will dispatch him right quick. Done. Now in here where we got the power bombs, there will be 4 ice pirates waiting for you. These guys are the most accurate out of the 4 space pirates. Yes. I said 4. That means that there's another type. There are plasma pirates, but we won't be dealing with them for a bit. Now in here, you actually want to get into your morph ball real quick and huddle this corner, and then go under here, because these turrets will shred you down really fast if you're not careful. So now you can scan this terminal and turn them off. Now the walkthrough I mentioned in a way long ago part when we got the power bombs tells you to come in here after you get it, but the reason why I told you not to do that is because, see, these are Metroids, right? This is a Metroid quarantine area. You turn this off, and that releases all the Metroids. If you actually do this when you get the power bombs, not only will it make it so that Metroids will just be everywhere and be in your way and be really annoying and kill everything like they're killing all the space pirates right now, but they'll actually be everywhere else in the station as well. But in addition to that, when you come back here and be here like where I am right now, what I'm supposed to be doing, the power will be out. So all of this will be dark, which makes things so much more annoying. Believe me, I don't understand why someone would tell you to come this way first. Because it just makes this room so much more difficult. It makes this whole first half of the quarantine tunnels like a lot more annoying and a lot more stressful to deal with, because it's already stressful enough dealing with these damned Metroids, let alone having to deal with everything in the dark. So you have to swap from this visor to your thermal visor and back and forth, and it's a nightmare. So power bomb these 2 walls, because this will take you to a missile expansion. Get the extra visor. No! God dang it. Fortunately, it's a pretty quick return elevator. Boom. Done, diddly done. Yeah, alright. So jump across here. Practice your balancing skills. Hone your inner chozo. Because birds. And then land on here. And then land on here. Bam, diddly done. All of these rooms, up until a point where the rooms actually go dark because they need to anyway, will be lit up. And this will be the last... This will probably be the last thing that I'm going to get here. I think I sped this part up. I can't remember. I've done this all in one sitting, so My memory might be a little fuzzy on certain aspects that I've done on this project because I haven't done them yet. But here, you can kind of come down here, and then on this side of the mushroom, there's a missile expansion under it. But you can wait until you get... Well, you got enough health by this point. It doesn't really matter if you get hurt too much. But yeah, deal with these hunter Metroids, because they're going to be real pain in your bosom. Seriously, hunter Metroids will pull you with their beams. So if you're standing on these and you intend to platform, enjoy getting pulled away. And pulled off the mushrooms. Okay, done. Woo, cool. And I think after this door... Yeah, make sure you got another power bomb in hand. And here, you want to go across these fast. Because if you fall onto the Phazon, it'll do some serious damage. And you can't get out that way, so you actually have to come back, which is annoying. Now, as you can see, everything's dark. This is how everything will look if you come this way first. So, yeah, don't. Funny enough, this room is already annoying enough as it is. And funny enough still, I actually have to jump off these. There's also a missile room in there, I think. Either a missile room or a save station of some kind. But jump down here with your thermal visor in hand and use one of your remaining power bombs to get this missile expansion. And this is the second to last missile expansion in the game, if my memory serves. No, it's not. It's third to last. Yeah, so this is why this part is really annoying without the thermal, without light, and with the thermal. English. Oh, come on. See, this part is really annoying, and I hate it so much, man. That it does. It's the bane of my damned existence. I hate this room. I hate this room a lot, as you can clearly see. I really hate this room. I really fucking hate this room. Everything is fine now. We are fucking peachy. Jump up onto this one because it's the least stressful to get to. And then... Bam, done. There are invisible bomboos in here that you can't deal with, so forget about them. And... Plasma Pirates. Yes, we actually finally deal with these guys now. And yeah, so make sure you scan them if you haven't. You should. You should scan everything new that you haven't seen before. Really? Alright, so we're gonna wrap up this part. I don't know why I pulled that out. Oh, that's... Thanks, game. Thanks. You're so nice to me, fucking piece of shit. There, without not a single technical hitch in the world, we are now here towards the end of this godforsaken place area. And without using the wrong beam, shoot the wave pirate with the wave beam, because that's what you do. And this is the second to last missile expansion in the game, following this playthrough path, whatever. Alright, now that you've done that, I'm actually going to take the opportunity to finally save. Because I'm going to need to replenish my energy for this fight. So, without further ado, thanks for watching this part. And I'll see you guys back for part 10, as we deal with the final boss of this area. And, do a last little bit of cleanup, and then we can actually head on towards the end of the game. So I'll see you guys then. See ya.